And then once we do that, we got to start mining out the bottom of this so that we can put a layer of insulated tiles right here. Gotta do what we gotta do. Thanks for the advice. Anytime, man. Anytime. And also appreciate the follow, Slatterblast. Thank you for that. And of course, people of chat, thank you guys for tuning in today. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to help. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. If you guys have anything to chat about, I'll be happy to chat with you guys as well. Just let me know, man. Otherwise, we're going to be trying to progress as far as we can. Oh, you see these guys? Oh, they're going to get cramped, dude. So I can't mine obsidian. Ah, I see what I got to do. So it's 1, 2, 3. And then we do it like that. That doesn't work. We do it like this. There we go. So we're gonna mine this out so that the Sweetles don't get cramped. We need to free the Sweetles. I actually should do that. Zeke, what's good? How are you? I see you over there, Zeke. How you doing, dude? How is the days? How is the Thursdays? I've been playing some No Man's Sky. It's been quite a grind. But much better than launch. Nice. Good to hear. Good to hear. I heard No Man's Sky, man. I've heard from a lot of people that it's come a long way. That it used to be bad, and now that it's better. I've played it, though, and I will say that I can't get into it. For whatever reason, I just can't get into it. I was playing it on the Microsoft Game Pass when it was on there. I don't know if it still is. Is the DLC worth getting as a new player, or stick to the base game for now? I would actually say that if you enjoy the game, the DLC makes the experience a lot better. Well, actually, not a lot. It makes the experience better. I see a lot better because I know about the intricacies and the changes, and I've been playing. Because when the DLC came out, they released a series of patches that also applied some of the new features to the old game. So because of that, I kind of look at it from a different spectrum since I've been playing it since launch. But as a new player, the biggest thing is actually having fun with the game. Because the thing with the DLC is that if you don't enjoy the base game, you're not going to enjoy the DLC. Because it's going to be more of the same. However, one of the upsides with it is that you have a lot more, I guess, capabilities and a lot more features to play around with. And if you enjoy the base game and what it kind of is as a game, you're going to love the DLC, and I would recommend it. However, if you're finding it that maybe you can't get into the game, maybe you're not really feeling it, I would say play the base game and see if you actually enjoy the game first. Because this game has a high learning curve. It's not for everybody. There's some people that want to play a game that works exactly the way they want it to. And if it's not that exact way, they don't like the game and, blame it on the game that it's bad design. Whereas it's not up to what they want exactly. So I will say that, if you do enjoy the game, DLCs I would recommend. If you haven't really, loved the game yet, play until see if, it's for you. Very good day, my man. Good to hear, good to hear. Zeke, man, we've been struggling. The flipped Asteroid max slider start, man. We're just burning through the calories. We're getting stressed, man. It's tough times. Nice. They're free, boys. Now we gotta free these guys. Alright. We get to here, and then we get to mine this. And then we could open the door. Yeah. And then we could just open the door here. Easy does it. And then the Sweetos are going to have space now. And then we have to mine this so that it's not in an enclosed room. This is 3 tiles tall. They can't stand up. Should be good. Thoroughly enjoying the game, so might look at the DLC. So if you are, one of the things that the DLC is something I recommend over the base game is the fact of how Rocketry works. In the base game, Rocketry is a lot different, and that's because they wanted it to be more realistic than actually fun. Now that sounds counterintuitive. Why would you make a game that's not fun, right? Believe me, they wanted the game to be realistic, and one of the issues was, as a player, filling up the rocket tank with fuel made no sense. Also, unless you have experience with the game, dealing with the meteorites is kind of a pain as well. And what I mean by the fuel type is because your rocket fuel tank was able to hold any amount of fuel up to the maximum. However, all the fuel that you add in adds weight to the rocket. So unless you hit a very specific value, you're not going to be fuel efficient, and you would have crazy results. So basically, the distances for rocket travel were per 10,000 kilometers, right? It's at 20, 30, 40,000 kilometers per threshold. And your beginner rocket could go easily to the 10, barely to the 20. However, if you ran your rocket with 90% fuel, you could actually go past 20,000. And it's because the extra 10% fuel you would carry back with you otherwise, so it's dead weight, making it so that you can't go as far. So it didn't really make sense for players getting into it when you would have a 90% filled fuel tank go farther than a 100% fuel tank, right? Like, that logically to the gamer makes no sense. So because of that, you had to use third-party programs like a website in order to calculate the exact amount of fuel you needed to hit certain locations. And yeah, not a lot of people liked how that worked. And it became a thing where if this is the end game and it's not fun and it becomes tedious, it was kind of like meh. So what they did with the DLC is they completely revamped how Rocketry works, and it becomes a base game function, not a base game, a early game function, where instead of waiting to the end game and getting all the tech, you can actually get Rocketry a lot earlier. As you can see, you could get it pretty early with the rocket platform, some of the nose cones. We have a couple of the engines over here as well, like the CO2 engine. And it's like, they made it so that it made more sense as a player. They made it so that it's a lot easier to understand, more intuitive compared to the base game. So because of that, the base game is fun until you get into Rocketry, in which case it gets difficult. And at that point, if you enjoyed the game, I would recommend getting into the Spaced Out DLC. Because you do have the early and mid game that you still have to explore and play, and a lot of that still has overlap. So that's my recommendations for that. Hopefully that helps, man. Unless you play Kerbal Space Program, dude. Is it like that in Kerbal? You have to do weird balances like that? Hey, Zoki Bun coming in with the raid. Thanks so much. Shoutouts to you. Playing some Oxygen, not included. How was the stream, dude? Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. And of course, I gotta ask, man. How was the streams? How was the Onis today? Have the fellow Oni fans in chat? Chibi at 93, hello, hello. What's going on, Zoki Bun? Pertube Sibling, hello you guys, welcome on in. My name is Legit City, and if you guys don't know, we're playing Oxygen Not Included. This is a great game, but I see that you guys were playing that as well, so hopefully I don't have to explain. If you guys have any questions about this, feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer and help. We are playing on max difficulty right now with the flipped asteroid start. So this is my first time playing on the flipped asteroid, and my first time playing on max difficulty, so it's going to be a fun time. We are already running into a lot of issues. We are starving constantly, and we can't even get some of their things built. The cold energy is starting to creep in, but fun times. Was going fine, still very new, but it's slowly figuring things out. Oh, that's nice. Oni's a great game. Do you have the DLC? Do you have the DLC? I will say that Although Oni is a great time, it can be very unforgiving in a sense. Because although it's great, although it's fun, there are some frustrating times with the game. Oh, you got the DLC. Nice, nice. I have not done anything like go into a different asteroid yet, though. Yo, man, I'm not going to try to spoil anything. So, dude, have fun with the game. It is a great game. It is the best science sandbox out there out of all of the video games. And there's nothing really like Oni, to be honest. But if you need help, I'll be happy to help out. I'm going to try to keep it no spoilers, though. So, you know, you could find things on your own. Don't want to ruin any of the, you know, dopamine releases when you get someone to work for the first time. But if you do need help, if you run into any problems and you want to, you know, some advice from someone that's been playing for a while, I'll be happy to help. I'll be happy to talk about any of the concepts you might be unfamiliar with. Just let me know. But if you didn't know, one of the things you could do, Zokibun, is you will find these rooms like this, right? Where you have things, sometimes it's a locker, sometimes it's a, you know, computer desk. What you could do is click on them. And sometimes they have an inspect button. This inspect gives you a database entry. And if you actually read through all the database entries after you discover them, it tells you the lore of the game. It's kind of interesting, but I'm not gonna, you know, spoil anything about how everything was. Or how everything in Oni got to be. But yeah, small little rabbit hole for you to go through if that's something you're into. That's all right. I wouldn't want to know what to ask anyway, but thank you. Oh, okay. You know, like if you were having problems with, like, let's say how bathrooms work, how like what kind of schedule you should try to run, things like, you know, is there something I should try to go for in the beginning? Things like that. This game has lore. Yeah. So the game doesn't tell you anything about the lore, but there is a story that you could piece together if you go into the database. There's something called investigations, my log, and emails and journals and research notes, notices as well. All of these, if you get all of them, start to tell a story. Boot message, the first cycle is 1/315,000, cluster, only one remains out of blueprints, things like that. And they'll talk about events that happen, and then if you piece it together, you get to find out what happens. It's kind of interesting. But yo, Zogimon, just want to make sure the game's a fun time. So if you run into a problem, you don't know how to tackle or approach it, things like that would be things that you would want to ask about, I would assume. Maybe you're having problems figuring things out. Maybe something doesn't work as you think it does. And you would, you know, are wondering how it actually works. If you have anything, questions like that, mechanics-wise, you know, you're running into an issue, don't know how to solve-wise, those would be the type of questions, man. But, dude, otherwise, just have fun with the game. I got hot dogs. Nice. Welcome back with some hot dogs, dude. Guys, what's your favorite hot dog topping? I have a general idea of why things break and when they break, but fixing it is very slow. The dupes are lazy. Hot dogs acquired. Yeah, the dupes are lazy. It's, a lot of the times, it's, because I'm running into that issue right now. And it's because I need to keep them alive, and it's hard to get that balance going. But once you do get that balance, where they're able to, you know, not struggle, so to speak, it's not bad. But I will say that, I typically go for 24 duplicates if I can. And that's because I'm happy with the amount of manpower at 24 duplicates. Where it balances out, where you could dedicate a few people to make food, and then everyone else gets to work. Kind of a deal like that. There's also, you could make it so that you have different schedules. So I have 2 schedules, a rolling schedule. That way I have people working all day, every day. Things like that you could do. But yeah. If you didn't know, one of the things you could do is click on the farm tile, go to errands, and you'll see what type of errand it is. So this farm tile needs a seed to plant. You could see it's a farming or supplying job. So if you have a building that's breaking or a building that's causing an issue with an icon on it, you could click on that, click on the errand, find the type of job priority it is, and then go into your priority tab and find your duplicate with the high priority on that. That way, you could guarantee that they're working on the correct priority to to fix the building or whatever it is, right? Whether it's overheating, lack of resources, things like that. I'm struggling. I told yeah. You gotta get as much as you can take. So right now I have 3, and it's cycle 21. I haven't gotten any more dupes yet because I actually can't feed them. So, you know, you want to eventually get to that number. It's just that in the beginning, yeah, you're gonna be lacking manpower, and it's gonna be kind of tough. Chili cheese dogs. That's solid, man. I believe there's a diner I go to or used to go to. They call all the chili cheese dogs over there. You know what they call it? They call it Dallas dogs. I didn't know that's a thing. It's called Dallas dogs. And it's just chili cheese dogs with onions on it. I got 9, cycled 370 for a long time. I didn't win anymore because oxygen was a bit of a premium. Ah, I see a Zokibun. So oxygen is the name of the game. If you haven't built an oxygen system yet, that's actually the first elaborate system the game kind of pushes you to make because of how oxygen becomes a limiting factor. And, you know, you're kind of noticing that, right? Oh, you don't have room for beds? Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, guys, if you guys didn't know, I have a Oni channel on YouTube. So if you guys want to learn about the Onis, want to play along with us, want to see some of the designs or concepts or tutorials, I upload a lot to the YouTube, so you guys can check that out. If you guys want to play along with some of my VOD playthroughs, I have my VOD on there as well, from beginning to end. I have an all achievement run, where we start from beginning to finish, getting all achievements, tutorials about certain concepts like cooling, generating a oxygen complex like a spawn, cooling down said oxygen because it's hot, things like that. We go through a lot of builds and designs and explanations. So if you guys want to check that out, it's there for you guys. I follow tutorials a lot. Thank you, Engvol. We're going to be back with making some more tutorials. I know very recently we've been doing only just VODs. And that's because we had a lot of real life issues. I got like 700 hours in the game, took a huge break, watched some of it, helped me get back on track. Nice. Happy to be able to help. Mr. Ace Cow, I'll see you over there. How you doing, Ace Cow? How's your Thursdays going? Never heard of Dallas dogs before, if that's how it's spelled. Yeah, Dallas dogs, exactly like the city of Dallas. Basically, chili cheese, and it's shredded cheese, and then onions on it. I don't know, for whatever reason they call that the Dallas dog. Don't have room for beds. That's interesting. I see you over there, Zokibun. On the spaced out start, there is a lot of reduced space. But yeah, that would be the first thing to build, Zokibun. A large volume oxygen machine that basically is able to run forever. And I guess, you know, I'll give you a hint. I don't know if that helps. Or I don't know if this is spoilers, but basically, you're going to be looking for, if you press Z on your map, you could go on to your planetoid, and you could see the list of geysers you have. What you need to have is a water geyser. A water geyser will provide X amount of water, and you could do a little bit of math after analyzing the geyser to figure out how much average liquid it's able to actually produce. So a geyser goes through active periods and active periods. So in the active period, it can make X amount of liquid, but because it also goes inactive, you want to average it out over the active and inactive days so that you could consume water below the average and then provide oxygen indefinitely. So that becomes a indefinite, infinite oxygen source. So that's kind of what you want to build into the game eventually. A system that allows you to do that. But once you get that, it starts unlocking a lot of the progression for you. You allow to get yourself more colonists, which provides, you know, building speed, job speed a lot faster. You don't have to wait around for something to get done anymore. And the game speeds up. And then from there, you're going to have to, of course, progress. Like, you know, getting to refined metal, steel tech, getting to rocketry, getting the plastic, start playing around with things like that. And once you get to there, you get to unlock all the other research that you are locked out of. I got some cool slush and cool steam vents going into electrolyzers to make most of my oxygen. Oh, that's exactly, yeah, that's good, that's good. That's exactly what you got to do. So you have an electrolyzer setup. Nice, nice. At that point, it just sounds like you just have to build more. Unless you're using their water for other things. And you don't want to overconsume, which I understand. You never want to run out of the water. It's so precious. Sounds like I might have been preaching to the choirs right now, man. It feels bad. Sounds like Zokiba knows what he's doing. Clash, we'll get you in once we get the capabilities of increasing the population, but I need to plant some more mealwood first, and we don't have enough seeds. But once we do, we'll get you in, Clash. You're going to be right behind Mr. Arrow Capital Fellow. Medicines kicking in at the Engvol. You going to be passing out soon, man? 1,200 hours in Oni and have yet to want to return to it. Aw, what? I have yet to not want to return to it. Wait, that sentence was confusing. Is that the fabled triple negative? Is that the fabled triple negative? I'm confused, man. What does that even mean? No, you're good, Zogibun. You're good, you're good. I just don't want to be, you know how when you're watching a streamer, they start ranting? I just don't want that to be unpleasant for anyone. You know? Yep, that's the meds. Gotcha. Medicine OP. I see you over there. But yo, man, Zogimon, sounds like you're right on track. I don't want to throw any more wrenches into your playthrough. So, dude, if you need help, I got you. But, dude, I think you're right on track to get into, you know, stability, which is going to be the name of the game. Reaching stability. Indefinite stability. I have 1,200 hours in, always come back. Dude, did you hear about the devs saying that, yeah, we just released a patch, but there's already a roadmap for the next DLC? Dude, that's exciting, man. When the devs are working hard like that, it's always a great feeling. There's already a roadmap for the next DLC. It's kind of insane, man. But it's great that they're working hard and the whatnots. Alright, so we have a little bit of polluted dirt. I am thinking about oxidizing it. That way I could get rid of the polluted dirt and then potentially also the polluted water. Ah, these guys are free. Nice. Overcrowded, but they're no longer cramped. That's fine. Oh, that's because of the door. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I would want to deconstruct the door then if possible. Or a space above it. Kind of like that. And then that way it would be open room for these guys. Oh, there it is, the magma boys. The sweet, sweet magma. I need to make sure we don't have any breaks in the Abyssalite so the magma heat leaks out. That would hurt us. And then our second geyser. What is this? Cool steam vent. Water source. Okay. That's going to be our first water source. We're going to do some math. So, let's look at this. Steam gas has a specific heat capacity of 4.179. It spawns at 110 degrees. We need to bring it below 99.4 minus 2. So that's what? 97.4? So that's what? 2.6 plus 10. So that's, let's say 13 degrees. I have to lower it by for the steam to condense into water. So that means I need to get 13 times 4.179, which is what? 4072. Let's round it up because of the decimal is 73. And then 73 times 4.2, so 4,200. So 4,250. So 4,250 times 73. What is that? 4,250 times 73. I need 300,000 DTUs of heat, right? So I gotta divide that by 2,000. 2,000? 1,000. And then I divide that by 2.4. Oh wait, divided by 5. Dude, 25 Weezords? That's gonna be stupid. I don't think that's great. I think I did some bad math. Wait, what would you do to check the vent? If you didn't know, you could hit the priority tab, hit the exclamation point, go around the geyser with the number. Once you do that, you could escape. That exits out of the priority tab, and you have the yellow alert on the top left. You can click on this, and that clicks on the geyser that's behind the rocks. You could now reassign this. I'm going to put priority 9, so it stops the yellow alert, and you get to see a little bit of statistics. Now, you can't analyze this unless the rocks are dug out, but this allows you to check out the geyser without being close to it. Heck, no one told me I was supposed to do math in the game. You don't have to. I'm just doing it for more of an exact value of how I should cool that down. Because one of the things is I have Weezords, and Weezords allows me to cool down the area until it's negative 60. So we could use this with another gas and run it through the cool steam vent so that the steam condenses into water. And then we could pump up the water and make oxygen. That's kind of the idea. So yeah, that's the only reason why I was doing it. That way I could see how many Weezords I actually need for the design. Dig command, set priority yellow alert, pop up notification window. You also just dig it out, as long as you dig up the second 2-2 tile. Yeah, the tile Ace Cow's talking about is from the bottom left of the neutronium, you go 1 tile over, 2 tiles up. This tile. If you leave this tile undug, so it's there, and you mine out the rest, so it's like this. You mine out all the other tiles except this tile, it never erupts. And you could see exactly what type of geyser it is. And this works on every geyser. So that's going to be another trick, but it requires you to dig it out. So you can't check like I did because you don't have the skill yet, right? So that works, and then we free these guys from being cramped. It's sus, Hydro Toast, man. It's a strats, baby. I'm not even mad. Is that true with minor volcanoes? So the minor volcanoes you're talking about they're the bottom, right? The ones that are 3 neutronium tiles wide, I believe that's still true. So if you go into this tile, go over to the middle tile and up 2, that center tile should stop them from erupting. So if you guys didn't know, most geysers are either something like this or something like this. Usually, these 2 tiles, right, regardless of if it's a 2 or a 4, are the tiles it erupts on. So if you keep those undug, it should not erupt ever. Usually, that's usually. The 3 bottom ones met. Yeah. When that came out, dude, I was confused too. I was like, "What's going on? What's happening? Are these new geysers? Is this RNG now?" I was confused, dude. Using priority alert to check is too cheesy for me. Yo, man, I see you over there, Ace Cow. Don't worry. We love the cheese over here, so we do it anyway. Got to do it anyway. Alright, so we're sealing out the bottom of this, and then we need to go back to researching, because we have the ability to do so now. The next thing I would want is deodorizers, probably. We don't need bathrooms yet. I do probably want to get oxygen soon. Oh man, no heat leak. That's good, that's good. We have a... Oh, no, dude! You put the liquid sulfur geyser in the magma? Oh, man. I can't save the Sweetles now. I can't ranch these guys. Oh, that sucks. Man, dude. The Sweetles are in a bad position now. Feels bad, man. Spicy sulfur. Feels bad, man. We love cheese, but not jank. Got it? Hey. Don't know if it's impatience, but I can't play on any speed besides max. Oh, yeah. I get that. In the early game, I mean, it depends on the situation. I like keeping it at 1x speed in danger zone, you know? When you're having people starve, I kind of want to slow it down so that I make sure they eat in time. Things like that. I don't know. I do play the game mostly on 3x speed, though. I feel that. Spice is over. First time flipped. First time max slider difficulty. Yeah, if you didn't know, this game is a little bit weird. Sometimes the simulation and calculation doesn't work well on 3x speed. It works better on 1x. And if you play debug mode or get a mod for like 10x time lapse, it doesn't work well at all. You start getting weird glitches. I always play max. Dude, man, is max 3x though? There is a 10x mod. It does. Hydrotoast is exactly correct. If you guys didn't know, this game from when it released, people started noticing issues with the game where if you run it too fast, you would have like memory leak and simulation miss. You would miss some of the simulations. And I think it has to do with the fact that there's 4 breaks in 1 second in this game. So when you 3x the speed, all 4 breaks happen at the same time or something. And then it's like the game doesn't really simulate it well. I don't know the exact reason why, but yeah, sometimes it kind of like your gas pump misses a bubble, your water pump misses a bubble, things like that. It's kind of weird. Only mod I use is the bigger zoom. Oh, you don't even need a mod for that. Yo, Fantasy Phantom, did you know you could do a bigger zoom without using the mod? Like this. And you could zoom out and play at this zoom out as well. And this is base game, and this was always in the game ever since the game came out, full release a couple years ago. This is called screenshot mode. You hit Alt plus S. You drop the overlay so you can take a nice screenshot. The funny thing is that the screenshot mode allows you to camera zoom in and out with your mouse wheel. And you could actually zoom out as far as you need to. And then hit escape, and then it stays at that zoom. And then if you scroll, if I max out like this, and you can't really play like this, if I scroll up or down, it resets to max. Which is not that bad. You have to hit escape. Yeah, if you don't, it kind of zooms back. There's a small process to it. Oh, you could replace walls in space without losing gas liquids. That would help a lot. I had a problem with placing water tanks and walls. Yeah, man. 1x speed, it has its benefits. Alright, so we're on a mission to save the Sweetle babies right now. We don't want these guys to get cramped, so we're going to mine that up. And try to freeze these guys slightly. I might want to do something minor here, because I want to do these two. Oh, but I would have to do that. Okay, items I would have to mine this. Which means I could do that. And then it's this, that. That works. I don't use many mods because of the occasional crashes. I feel that. I use pliers. You can see right there. That's one of the mods I like to use. Alright, so... I gotta make a change. In order for my dupes to be happy, I need a mess hall. So I think we're gonna have to mine this out right now and create our first mess hall. What's done's gotta be done, boys. We gotta do it for Steph to be happy. She's constantly stressed out, man. We gotta make sure she has a nice place to eat. Make her a mess hall. Been thinking about using pliers and blueprint mods, though. I'm only using pliers. I don't use blueprint mod. Do you think the spaced out multiple rocks or traditional one, big one, is better? It depends on your playstyle, I feel like. On the classic start, you do a lot more exploration because you have a larger asteroid, and you have to look for your 12 geysers. If you have geoactive, that's 16. So it's a lot of exploration you have to do. And then you could stay on your classic asteroid a lot longer. You're not forced to move out. So I feel like it depends on your playstyle. If you like turtling and just staying on your asteroid, classic start's not a lot better. But if you like doing, you know, the microing, if you like doing a lot of space traveling and all that, spaced out's pretty good. There are some benefits to spaced out as well. But another thing is that classic mode lags because of the larger map size. You're gonna lag a lot more often than it is on the spaced out start. That's a lot of farms. Yep. So we're playing on max difficulty, Zaid Oak, and let me hover over the Calorie. Look at that. He is a duplicate, minus 1,000 kcals per cycle, and then Ravenous, highest difficulty because we're playing max sliders. And yeah. So he's doubling through the kcals he goes through. So we have to double the amount of farms we have to keep up with the duplicates. That's all we're trying to do right now. Try to provide enough food so that the people are happy. Marcelo Law. Just started playing this game a week ago and already want mods to fill my needs. Do it, man. Get all the mods, play the game you want, and have fun. I need 30 mealwood for my colony right now, because you need... So because they go through 2,000 kcals a cycle, I need to provide 2,000 kcals per cycle for them. If I get 10 mealwood, 10 times 600 is what? 6,000? And that takes 3 cycles. So 2,000 times 3 cycles is 6,000. So that is exactly enough to cover the duplicant's calorie needs. So 10 mealwood per 1 duplicant on max difficulty. If you're playing on regular default difficulty, you only need 5 mealwood. And then once you have your 5 mealwood, that's per duplicate. So I have 1133 right now. I need to provide more food because if I want to have more dupes, right? I need to get more food for them. And I don't have enough seeds. It feels bad. But technically, this is more than enough right now. I have 36, 37 mealwood plants. And I only need 30 for my 3 duplicates. Spend more time farming, spend more time eating food. Yo, man. We'll get into ranching soon. That's going to be later, though. I like the spaced out except for supercoolant. It's way harder to get graphite and make fullerene to the point of grabbing it in classic. I feel that. There are some things you could go for, though, Fantasy Phantom. There's the rare point of interest that skips graphite and gives you fullerene from the get-go. That's really nice. Getting graphite's really easy if you find the water asteroid. I better get going. Thanks for showing and talking about some tips. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Thank you for stopping by, Zogipun. Hope you have a great time with the Onis, of course. And thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate all the support. Hope you have a nice day, man. Get to do what you gotta do. And we'll see you next time, dude. What do you use for O2 right now? I'm in cycle 26. I'm just using the algae that we find. And I'm using the oxygen diffuser right there. I mean, that's all we could do right now. A lot of my oxygen is going to the top of the map. That's to be expected. So I need to start dealing with it soon. So we got that. I am going to get some tiles now. I have airflow. Do I have mesh? I'm gonna grab mesh tiles. But yeah, we'll get into a more proper O2 setup later, once we have time. I like the math, lol. I literally just add the number, stays consistent the same. Oh, there's a mining point for it. I was thinking you had to get graphite, and made me think you could only make it so much super cool. Yeah, there is a point of interest that if you get the Drocone rocket, now the problem with it is that you're not guaranteed the point of interest. The point of interest you're looking for is called the Gilded, Gilded, Gilded. It should also have gold on it, because Gilded means kind of like golden. And after that, once you have that, you have full arena as a resource you could just Drocone for. So it's really nice. The thing is that, as I said, you know, it's not guaranteed. So if you don't get it, you don't get it. Do you like to use the algae colonies? No. The algae terrariums are not worth it because not only do you consume algae, you consume water. And you could technically use water on another building to generate oxygen. That's a lot better. So because of that, I'm not a fan of it. I try not to use the algae terrariums, just because the oxygen diffuser is a little bit better. I'm scared. I don't know how to deal with slime. It seems dangerous to play around without any type of protection. Slime and slime lung, if you're worried about the germ slime lung, they are harmless. The disease does nothing that bad to you. And the only point of which the disease becomes really bad is if you don't have deodorizers. If you press F4 and bring up this overlay and then click on gas, you're able to see all the gases floating around. The only time slime lung outbreaks are very devastating is if you have large areas of polluted oxygen and you don't have any deodorizers. So if you do get deodorizers, you start cleaning off all the oxygen in your area. Having a slime lung outbreak shouldn't be that bad. Now, slime lung in and of itself doesn't do too much. You have a coughing animation every so often. Your duplicants will breathe out polluted oxygen when they cough. And they get a penalty of -3 to their athletics. So they're slower by 30% running up and down, left, right. After that, it goes away after 3 cycles, and then they're immune for 3 cycles. And then, you know, it's not that bad. So it can't kill you, and you cough, and you breathe a little bit more, but otherwise slime lung is very tame, to be honest. It's really not that bad. Nixes, what is good, Nixes? I see you over there. How are you doing? How was the days today? How was the Thursdays, man? Now, if you're scared about the slime biomes, what you could do is, if you didn't know, the slime lung on the slime tiles and on the algae tiles, if you don't mine them, you can't get contaminated. So that means that... Wait a second. Am I stuck? Oh yeah, I can't climb up here. That means that if you just put on the germ overlay and you find an area with slime lung, just don't mine anything with the disease on it. You could walk on top, you could pick up items off of it. As long as the tile is not mined out, it's not going to contaminate anything. Now, if there's already slime lung in the oxygen, you can't do anything with that. Like, it's already released at that point. But if the oxygen, if you hover over it, has no germs and a germ overlay, you're going to be perfectly fine. Just make sure not to mine any slime with slime lung. You could just ladder or mine around it, and you'll be fine. Doing good. Good to hear, Nixes. Good to hear. Yeah, slime lung, when the game first came out, for those of you guys that don't know, used to be life-threatening. It actually... I hate to laugh while saying that. It used to have a chance of killing your dupes outright. Like, you had to cure it, man. But, yeah, not anymore. I'm currently using my coal brine geyser to kill the germs. Oh, that's smart. So, if you don't know what Fantasy Phantom's talking about, slime lung dies when the temperature is below 10 degrees. So if you have cold water, like the cool brine geyser that spawns -10 Celsius cold water, it actually kills the germs outright. However, it requires you to chill whatever it is that the germ is on to -10 or below 10. But yeah, I feel the germs, man. Don't worry though, it's not that bad. That's why I'm still frightened of slime lung, because I witnessed it back then when it was released. Oh, I feel you, Zeke. That's I believe that's what we call in the business trauma. I hate to hear about the traumatic experience, but man, that is not a good time. PTSD, yeah, man. He sees the green floating gases, man. He gets flashbacks, man. Starts looking like a deer in headlights, staring at the mealwood for no reason. Thanks for the tips. I hope you heard me, man, because I think you have me on mute. Oh man, I got that icon watching without audio. I hope you listen to the correct tips. Right above the biome. That's not that bad. That's not that bad, man. That's pretty good. You could use gravity, baby. Alright, so we don't need another layer yet just because we're still waiting on seeds. I actually steamed a whole colony and I still fear doing it. Oh, man. You gotta start utilizing the, Ooh, saltwater. I'll take that. You gotta start utilizing the steam turbine. Your low algae is stressing me out. Alright, let's build another oxygen machine. Because why not, right? So... I guess we could put it right here. Nah, I don't want it right there. If I have my oxygen diffuser right there... I guess I could put it in the pocket. His high stress is messing with me. Guys, soon. We'll deal with the stress. We just need a little bit of time. The cold energy is gonna bot my farms, man. But soon, we'll get there. We'll get there. Now that's stressing me out. So it's because if I go to the stress, there is a modifier called frankly depressing, which is a 20% modifier, and it's kind of tough. 20% stress modifier in all my dupes kind of sucks, man. Just saying. But don't worry, you guys. We'll fix it soon. It was the Abyssalite glitch. I was building a water tank and dumped my entire water on top of 2,000-degree Abyssalite, and the whole colony filled with steam faster than I could react. Oh! Some people call that a glitch, but I believe those of us that played the base game know that that's a feature in the game. If you guys didn't know, Abyssalite is actually not perfect zero. Basically, it's 0.00004 or 01. And it actually does react to the environment. Now, some people call it a glitch. I don't think it is. Because it's like, well, they just rounded down on the conductivity. So because it's a non-zero number, it does interact with the environment. You can actually test this out by having, let's say, an Abyssalite that's in negative temperature, and you could drop water in it, and it would immediately freeze. Right? That's one way to test it. And I've done that before, and it does work. And that's the same where if you have hot Abyssalite, you could drop water on that, and it becomes steam. Now, you know, depending on who you talk to, that's going to be either an exploit or a glitch in the game. You know, not a lot of people actually do claim that as part of the game. I do. But then that's really just me. I don't think I've played on max difficulty. I don't know everything well enough. I don't think yet. Yeah, me too. I'm learning as we go, to be honest. Didn't know that. They fixed the problem and then broke something later to revert it back. Oh, was that a thing? To me, because I played it for so long, it doesn't feel like the problem ever went away. To me, it doesn't feel like the problem ever went away. It felt like it's always been a problem. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong, right? But I don't think it's ever got fixed. I don't know, though. Alright, we can reach up top now. And then I need to do this. Yeah, the Abyssalite issue broke a lot of people's bases when they did it. Oh, feels bad, man. So it was a patch. Do you know what patch it was? Fantasy Phantom? I want to read the patch notes for that. Either way, it swings what happens. What's happened sealed my base and dupes got steamed. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, man. Steam is a very easy way to just kill off your colony. The heat travels so fast, it wipes out your farms because of the grow temperature. And then your duplicants, if they're not wearing an Atmos suit, pass out from the heat. It's a bad time. It really is. Okay, we have a good amount of sands. If you guys remember the deodorizer setup, I think we're going to build one of those today. I need a deodorizer so that I could generate some easy oxygen. Looks like we got to do it. It was a while ago. I was watching a YouTube video and they were talking about it. Oh, interesting. Damn. I would love to have a time period to look into the patch because I want to read into the details of that. What? You're on a toilet. Come on, man. Oh, yo, man, can we mop this up, guys? Yo, oh, Steph is the tidier. Ah, man, you know what? We're gonna do it like that. Bam. Come on, mop it up, boys. Mop it up. Don't let the pee spill. Nice, nice, good stuff, boys. It never happened. It never happened. Ah, Steph peed her pants, dude. She's gonna be pissed. Yeah, she's gonna be pissed. There are some weird mechanics where insulated tiles as well, like gas is transferring, temps and liquids don't. Oh, it's weird. Insulated tiles are weird. I think it has to do with the calculations. If you ever looked at thermal conductivity and how they calculate heat transfer values, depending on the element type and surface-to-surface contact, the calculations are all different. It's kind of weird, to be honest. But if you look into it, it makes more sense. Gotta mop it up, boys. They know. Imagine you urinate yourself in the toilet. 1 second later, janitor's rushing in and mops you. Hey, man. You're the janitor. She was the janitor, though. She was cleaning the toilets, and she happens to just pee on the ground. It's a bad time. Bad time. Dude, the more I explore the right side, the more I notice it's completely frozen. This is kind of tough. I come back, cleaning reptile tanks, and all I hear is Steph Peter Pants, dude. Yo, Steph Peter Pants? You guys ever go to elementary school? That was cool back in the day. You would pee your pants, and then your parents pick you up and you go home. And you go home, sit on the couch, and watch The Price is Right. Those were the days. Watch a little bit of Judge Judy afterwards. You get supermarket sweep. Dude, if you were a 90s kid, you guys know what I'm talking about. Caught you with the pants down. Hey. Yeah, I was messing with a volcano and didn't have a vacuum. The times we were touching gas got way hotter than the ones touching the liquid. Yep. Yep. It's weird, man. It's weird sometimes how the interactions work. Alright, we're gonna get polluted dirt from the outhouses soon. Let's actually build some more. And then this is a entrance only. That way they have to wash their hands. 80s kids here. That never happened to me. Come on, Steph. You just peed your pants right now. Had to start somewhere. 80s kids, so what'd you watch, Engvol? What was on TV? Back when, you know, were you watching Addams Family, dude? Were you watching, old school Baywatch? Maybe? With, Hasselhoff? I don't know. What was on the telly, dude? I gotta know. 90s kid here. 90s kids, that's where it's at, man. I'm a 90s kid. Y'all know what it is. 90s kids, if you guys are 90s kids, you guys know the movies I'm talking about. A Land Before Time, Brave Little Toaster, Air Bud. Like watching that around the holidays, man. That was the jam. Those were the movies I watched as a kid. On the TV, dude. I saw like Land Before Time 1, 2, and 3. Brave Little Toaster comes back, and it was cool having the live action and the cartoon side by side. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Oh man. You can't do that on television, that's true. When I was little, I was watching Power Rangers and I couldn't hold it in until commercial. Oh my god. See, when you're a kid, dude, you make bad decisions. I feel like that's just a kid thing. We make bad decisions sometimes. Power Rangers was life. Do you remember Beetleborgs? I remember watching Power Rangers and Beetleborgs, man. That was like the lesser known superhero group. He-Man when I was young, Night 6, Court in the middle school, Baywatch in high school. Baywatch was in high school, damn. MacGyver, oh man, Gilligan's Island. Y'all remember that, man? That thing was lost before lost, dude. It really was. Got a couple people just stranded on the islands. MacGyver somehow solved all the problems. You were scared of Brave Little Toaster? Wait, hold up. How does that happen? I need you to explain to me, dude. Yeah, my grandma was pissed. The trial version of Lost. It was, dude. It really was. I had no idea. Okay, you know what, Cushman? I could kind of associate with that. Because, do you guys remember Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo gave me the worst fears, man. And it wasn't that I was scared of a dog. I did watch Cujo growing up. Like, my siblings watched it, so I kind of checked it out. But the thing about Scooby-Doo that got me was they would always have the bad guy dressed up, you know, as a ghost or something, or, you know, like someone crazy, and they would pop out of nowhere. And in both my bathrooms, there was like a closet. I was always scared to open the closet because it's like, oh, what if the bad guy's back there? He's about to, you know, bust out and I'm gonna get kidnapped, you know? And I was like, man, can't shower. When I was a little kid, like little kid, I asked my mom or my sister, be like, hey, can you check the closet before I shower? I can't do it, man. They're like, nah, man, just, you know, be a man. I was like, yo, man, can you actually do it though? I was scared because, you know, you watch Scooby-Doo, man. They just pop out of nowhere and it's like, it's bad news. And I was like, I don't got a crew of 6 people with a dog to kind of like solve the mystery. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do as a little kid. So I would do that. Sometimes I even try to ask them to be like, hey man, can you be like right outside in case something happens? If I get jumped, man, like, come on, man. I need some backup. I need to be able to yell, hey, bring the rain. And these, you know, rush in. And you know, man, it was tough. It was tough as a kid. Oh shit, we might take nails. We actually might take nails. Tidy farming supply. Alright, we're gonna take nails. We actually have the capabilities of bringing an extra guy right now. So I believe this is gonna be Clash. Cash. Clash, did I spell your name right? I did. I'm in, boys. So I feel you on that, Cushman. I don't know if you relate to me with the Scooby-Doo thing, but I could understand with the Brave Little Toaster. There was something about it, man. There was nothing scary, but there was just sometimes the creative imaginations and ideas. Rambo coming in with the 6 months on that 3 month streak. Thank you so much, Rambo. How you doing today, Mr. Rambo? How was it Thursday? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the support. Welcome back to the city. Enjoy the emotes, the 20 dice ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. Thank you so much for the support. It is. I'm breaking a sweat, man. I'm breaking Geek. Coming in with a sub as well. Thank you so much for the 19 months, Geek. How are you doing? What is good? And of course, welcome back to the city. Enjoy the emote, the 20 dice ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But you guys know what it is. Thank you so much for the support. How you guys, Geek? Rambo, it's hot. Dude, you know what I just did? I showered last night before I say anything. I put both my arms up, right? Because you guys sub. I do that sometimes. And I took a whiff of the air. I'm like, dude, I could smell my armpits, man. I'm sweating. I need to take a shower after stream. Like, goddamn, dude. Like, that's how I know it's hot. Same, dude, Courage the Cowardly Dog, dude. That shit was nightmare fuel. I'm gonna be real. Courage the Cowardly Dog, there was some scary ass in that cartoon, dude. You guys know what I'm talking about? Courage the Cowardly Dog was some crazy stuff. Like there was the episode where they had the eggs, and I was like, yo, what F is this? Oh my god, that's crazy, man. You forgot Rescue Rangers. Was that with the animals? Geek? Secret of Nim? 1984 oh, dude, Transformers were the jam, dude. Watership Down were my childhood movies. Watership, I've never heard of that. Dude, Transformers, man, was one of the things I've always wanted to get into. But for whatever reason, I was like the only kid hyped about it. Gummy Bears. Wait. Gummy Bears? Dude, y'all remember Gumby? The claymation? And it was Gumby and his horse. Oh, dude, All Real Monsters, Ren and Stimpy. Dude, I grew up watching Beavis and Butthead because of my siblings. Oh, man. Dude, Voltron. That's old school. Power increase. Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Dude, DuckTales. That's how you know it's a classic. DuckTales, man. DuckTales was a classic. Y'all remember DuckTales, man? It was Daffy Duck's kids or something. It was, I don't know why, that was entertaining, man. Gargoyles, oh, that's another old school one. The new DuckTales, sadly disappointing. Oh, feels bad. Feels bad, man. Gotta go to sleep. Thanks again for the advice. Good luck with the run. Thank you, Slider Blast. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you have a good night. Restful, rest easy, and hope to see you next time. Have a good one, man. DuckTales is good. DuckTales used to be goated. Did it really get that bad nowadays, man? Feels bad. Feels bad if it did. Oh, I gotta set up the new priority on the new dupe. Alright, so this guy is a build... Wait. Supply farm tidy. Okay. Supply, you're gonna be our farmer. So that staff doesn't have to be a farmer. Supply, and then tidy. So we'll have it like that. And there we go. The new one is like a whole new cast. Not the same at all. Feels bad. Rugrats. Rugrats was cool, man. Rugrats was cool. When they tried to make all the Rugrats grow up, dude, I think they ruined it with that. Real talk. I thought that was weird. The Rugrats grown up stuff. Rocco's Modern Life. Dude, that was good too. Doug Funny. Franklin the Turtle. What else was there? Y'all remember, what was it called? What was the skateboarding? The skateboarding one? Where you have Uncle Tio and surfers everywhere? Rocket Power. There we go, Rocket Power. Rocket Power was jam, dude. Rocket Power was the jam. I gotta be real, man. Do y'all remember Angry Beavers? Man, I'm showing my age. Yo, Angry Beavers was a jam, dude. Oh, and the Beaver one too. Yeah, Geek knows what I'm thinking right now. Geek knows what I'm thinking. There were so many good shows back in the day. Or rather, those are a lot of the shows I remember. Dude, Johnny Bravo. Dude, Johnny Bravo was funny as hell. I like girls, chicks, and babes. Don't forget the babes. Samurai Jack. I actually never seen Samurai Jack. That was a little bit after my time. Not that I grew up or anything like that, but I made a transition from cartoons to live action at a certain age. And I would watch a lot of Friends, Just Shoot Me, Will and Grace, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Everybody Loves Raymond. Like a lot of those, like, you know, live action shot shows. Started watching a lot of that. Oh, you're stuck. Steph, not like this. Can someone save Steph? Steph, can you save yourself? Steph, don't be stuck. Nice, Steph is not stuck. We did it, boys. Oh, dude, Goosebumps, Tales from the Crypt. Dude, I used to not like watching those, man. It was too real for me IRL, dude. Kablam was another one. I love that show. He enters the mouth of a dragon 10 times his size, but when the next scene shows inside of a dragon, it's like 1,000 times bigger. Each room bigger than the original dragon. Dude, man, is that Samurai Jack? I've never seen it. I see you over there though. Sounds like I'm missing out. Sounds like I'm missing out, man. Samurai Jack. I feel like, aren't there like good shows? I mean, I feel like I was right when I finished, not finished, but right when I stopped watching a lot of cartoons. I feel like SpongeBob came out. I gotta ask, people of chat, how do you guys feel about SpongeBob? Growing up, I was like, SpongeBob was aight. It was not as good as the cartoons I watched, and then I didn't really watch cartoons anymore anyway, so like my opinion was not really that valid. But then it's like, as time went on, SpongeBob became like so memeable. And there's like a clip for any situation when it comes to SpongeBob. And not that I liked it, but I guess it was really relatable. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if any of that made sense. But because of that, it was like, it got popular, man. Dude, Pokemon, dude, we don't get started with animes, man. Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Go into the playgrounds and being like, I'm gonna banish your ass to the Shadow Realm. Dude, y'all remember doing that, man? Y'all weren't a real one if you guys didn't do that. Run around the playgrounds. I'm gonna banish your ass to the Shadow Realm. With that high-pitched voice. Oh, man. That was the ultimate diss back in the day, man. That used to be the real diss of all time. Magic School Bus was a classic. I remember that. I remember in high school, we would talk about that amongst our friends and be like, dude, that bus driver was tripping off acid, dude. Every episode. Alice Mack. Who's Alice Mack? I do not remember that. C-Lab? I don't remember that either. Pokemon, children's cartoon for adults? I see that. I hear that from some people, they would watch SpongeBob with their parents, and the parents would enjoy it as well. I've seen that before. Mess Hall, 3 morale bonus. Nice, nice. We're going to be a lot over. Alright, so we got a room that we wanted. I now need to make a little bit of oxygen generation, but I need to go through here. This is sealed off, that's fine. A little bit of energy here, but that's fine. I need to continue going up. Oh, see, that was Adult Swim cartoon. I don't even remember that, man. Nickelodeon show Alex Mack, had to look it up. Alex Mack? Dude, never heard of that, dude. The people, does anyone know what happened to Nickelodeon? When I was a kid, I felt like it was such a big TV channel, for lack of better words. Like it was big, it was popular, right? Like, or was I wrong? Like, what happened to Nickelodeon? And then it's like when I was, you know, a little bit past my adolescence, I would see shows like SpongeBob, and I was like, oh, they're doing fine. But it's like nowadays, it's like they're non-existent. Did Nickelodeon like just lose its popularity? Like, what happened, man? I hated those shows. Yo, feels bad. Rambo. Wait, Clarissa explains it all. Who's Clarissa? Is that a name of a show, or is that like a video? I'm actually not sure. It is a show. Oh, wow. I thought that was an answer to what happened in Nickelodeon. Dude, Daria, dude, I remember Daria. My sister loved watching Daria. Oh man. I think with kids TV, people just grow up. So was it like a generational thing? Was it a generational thing? Like it became big, and then for whatever reason, no one wanted to get into it anymore. So after the people grew up, no one was there to take over. MASH, a yo man, shoutouts to the A team, dude. I see you over there, Uglarvis. Adventures of Pete and Pete. I see you guys over there. Even Stevens. Cat Dog was a classic. Cat Dog was a classic, man. I watched Cat Dog growing up. Man, all the cartoons was dubbed because I'm living in Romania. Later, when I grew up, I realized how garbanzo the voices sounded in Romanian and how good they sounded in English. Dude, I remember that too. Budget dubs were the craziest thing. Budget dubs were the craziest thing, man. I'm happy that like I know not all of the dubs and everything from like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Dragon Ball were actually above average. I didn't realize that until you see some of the bad ones, and it's like they're not even trying. It's like they're not even trying to make it sound good, dude. They're just reading a script. Courage Cowardly Dog, Restive. Yeah, we were talking about that. Courage Cowardly Dog was mad scary, dude. All the lighting, how crazy everything looked as a kid, man. You needed Courage to watch Courage. And the fact that they had that show late at night. Yeah, maybe next gen kids want to differentiate themselves a little, and old mainstream that says fade away. Yeah, man. Eventually they grow up. If you're an adult, how do you relate to the kids, right? Maybe that's the argument. Nickelodeon was great when I was a kid, but years later I watched it again and they were normal. I missed the crazy cartoons. That was the moment Nickelodeon died for me. They lost their pizzazz, huh? I remember watching Star Trek Voyager when it was new, Stargate 2. I saw that Cthulhu, but for whatever reason I couldn't get into it. I would channel surf and be like, oh look, Battlestar Galactica. What is this? Bears beats Battlestar Galactica? I have no idea what this is. I'm flipping the channel. Ren and Stimpy, hey, y'all remember Pinky and the Brain? What are we gonna do tonight? We're gonna do what we always do. We're gonna try to take over the world. Do y'all ever seen... Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Pinky and the Brain? There was like an article someone wrote that was like, Pinky is actually the smart one. And it was like the other guy that was supposed to be like the smart one is actually the stupid one. Because they were talking about how it's like he's acting stupid and the other guy is trying to be smart when he's not because he has bad ideas constantly. And it was crazy. It was one of those things that's like you look back, it's like, oh man. Animaniacs, dude, yeah man. What days do you play Skylines? Monday, Friday. Monday, Friday. Dude, Hong Kong Phooey? Wasn't that? Oh, dude, I remember that. That was, I remember the song, dude. Hong Kong Phooey. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Something like that, man. I remember the intro song for that. That was on, like, late night Cartoon Network. When they would do, like, wild and wacky races and stuff like that. He is the genius. Brain is the one repeating, expecting different results. Yeah. Isn't the ideas good, but Pinky just messes them up? I don't know exactly how it worked though. Most people say they watched A-Team, Airwolf, or Street Hawk. Can't remember any story just to show. I include myself. Dude, doesn't that mean the show wasn't that great? If you don't remember like any of the scenes. Because I feel like if it was good and if something was notable, you'd remember at least the scenes. But that's just me, right? Captain Caveman, dude. And all this sounds so reminiscent, like nostalgic, dude. I'd rather read the captions than listen to some of the bad dubs, to be honest. You know the meme of Squid Game's dub? Do you? I haven't even... Guys, I'm sorry. I haven't even seen the original Squid Game yet. I don't have Netflix. And honestly, I don't really have that much time. I feel like I should watch Squid Game, but I haven't seen it. Imagine that there are people watch Squid Game in English. I don't know, man. Do they? Do they? Because I have no idea about it. 18 was about Mr. T wrecking Face Law, American Gladiators. Oh, I remember watching that. I used to want to watch American Gladiators because I like those like obstacle course games. Dude, what was that called? Y'all remember that TV show? It was kids going through obstacle courses. What was it called? Temple of the Forbidden Pit. What was that called? No, the Wipeout was more recent. It was like two tag team kids. They go through an obstacle course, and it's kind of like a big box. Legends of the Hidden Temple. There we go. There we go. Dude, that was good. That was good. It was like, I thought that was like very entertaining for some reason. It was on Nickelodeon. It was on Nickelodeon. Oh man. Shows were great without needing memorable story. Mark of a genius. I guess that could be a thing. That made a comeback not too long ago. The tennis ball shooter one. Tennis ball shooter. I don't remember that. Pinky stops Brain from taking over the world to keep everyone free, being smarter than Brain, and Brain's insane, trying to take over the world. I see all of the angle. I liked American Ninja. Falling in mud or water is hilarious for some reason. Ninja Warrior. I feel like the original Japanese Ninja Warrior was more enjoyable. And you know what was great, dude? Does anyone remember, what was it, MXC or something like that? It was the Japanese game show highlight, but then you had like two American guys dub over everything they say, and it doesn't even match what they're talking about. Like, dude, there were some really funny scenes from that, man. I just remember. And I believe that's kind of how we got things like Human Tetris. Oh my god, that stuff was great when it first came out. Were you guys a part of that, man? When it was like a board just running at you, and you had to like do the Tetris shape in order to get through. Oh man. I went to a live taping of Wild and Crazy Kids at San Diego Marine World. I see you over there, Rambo. Remember when the super old Ninja Warrior, when it was funny and not competitive? Yeah, dude, the Japanese one, that was great. Once it got to America and it became American Ninja Warrior, it went downhill because people were actually practicing. Versus the original Japanese one, it was like people that just take a day off of their day job just to try it out. And then it's like you would get one guy actually completing it every like year or so. Used to be good. Who remembers David Hasselhoff and Kit, but can remember any story from Knight Rider? Oh, Knight Rider, dude. It always seemed so cool, but I never got a chance to watch it. Yeah, on G4. Yeah, it was on G4 TV. Sorry, Ninja Warrior. Yeah, Ninja Warrior. MXC, don't get eliminated. Yeah. MXC was great, man. Anyone else watch Attack of the Show? Dude, I used to watch Attack on the Show. I used to. Cushman is a fan of Olivia Munn and company. You mean Takeshi Castle? Oh, yeah. Was it Castle? Wasn't it Mountain? Sasuke Mountain? Or am I talking about a different show, Mercury? Anyone watch Cart Narcs on YouTube? Heck is that, Uglarvis? I see you over there. Cushman, I see you over there. Dude, dude. I feel like I just talked about my age in its entirety. Talked about everything I watched growing up as a kid. Feels weird, man. Alright, so our stress is going down. Our calories are looking good. A lot of time has elapsed, and it looks like we made some good progress. I do need to eventually build a spawn today. And I probably want to get to the cool Steam vent. And with the amount of Wheeze words we have, I probably want to crack open this one and utilize it. But I have an idea on how we're going to want to cool down this setup. It's hilarious. It's the best. I see you guys over there. Looks like it's gonna be something I gotta check out, huh? I see you guys. I see you guys. So we freed a couple of Sweetles. These guys are cramped. Oh, it feels bad. So we do that. Oh, I could run straight through. Wait, so I want to go here? Like that. Here we go. And then we get to there. And then we could free those guys. Ooh! Y'all see this? Is this in an Abyssalite tunnel for me to go up to the top? Y'all see this with Mafic and sand? Is this a tunnel? Did I find a tunnel? Ooh, this is gonna make it easy, boys. Takeshi's Castle was the original named and only filmed for 5 years. Oh, was that the one from MXC? Where they would run up the hillside and balls would be coming down? Was that it? Was that it? I remember something like that. And I do remember a name like Takeshi's Castle. That was it. Hey, that was the original MXC. We're in, boys. We are in. Alright, because of how this is, I am going to do a weird setup. Oh, you know what I realized? They didn't give us any oil on the teleporter. Oh, that sucks. Alright, because I need to seal up the heat, we're going to do a weird design. So, I'm going to do this. I think that should be okay. And then, I don't have automation yet, so we'll just use a regular manual airlock. So, from here, we'll go here. We'll go here, and we'll go here. And we go down to the bottom. And I should be able to do all of that by standing on that tile. And then we'll try to build as much as we can to stop the cold energy from leaking through. This is a vacuum, so it's not going to leak through as easily. And then we're good on this side, except from the bottom. We'll get to that later. What do you think about Power Watching Simulator? I feel like it's something you could put on and mindlessly kind of play and chat with chat. It's a good chat game where you just hang out with chat, start power washing. It's not bad. I feel like, though, I do need to get a controller because playing in it with the mouse and keyboard, I feel like it's going to give me carpal tunnel. So I want to say, I want to get a controller. Outside of that, though, it's not bad. Can't complain about it. Alright. We got the printing pod. We'll grab the sandstone. So we got to seal this up. At least for now. We have a lot of space up top with the sulfur area. I probably do want to mine this down if I can. That's probably a smart play, to be honest. Oh, you know what? No. I should actually start generating oxygen and try to generate water. Yeah. Dude, in Europe, everyone needs a coin to unlock a cart. This is smart. For example, if you want €1 sent back, you need to go stack a cart bag and you go for it. I seen that we have that over here on some of the grocery markets. Hey, Geek, what a gift up to Cushman. Thank you so much, Geek. Cushman, you know who to thank. Welcome to the city. And of course, enjoy the emotes. D20 Dice ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. I see you over there, Geek. Thank you so much, man. We have those type of carts where you put a quarter in. And dude, we hate it, man. I remember, like, I went to a grocery store that had that, and I hated it because I was like, oh, I don't have change. And then I have to ask the cashiers and say, hey, can I get a quarter for the cart? It was a tough time, man. Takeshi's Castle inspired Sasuke Ninja Warrior, which became, well, American Ninja Warrior. I hope they made money off of that, man, when they sold the rights. I liked Wipeout, especially the Frank Beasley episode. Dude, Wipeout was a classic. I liked watching Wipeout because sometimes you get the super arrogant, like, you know, they think they're athletic, so they're very overconfident. And then they get smacked. It's mad funny. And then the interview afterwards, they look like they're out of breath, they're tired. And it's like, how do you feel now about so-and-so? I was like, oh man, I was not ready. Like, oh man. It was good times. Good times. Always keeping a coin in my jar just for that. I hated that, man, when that happened to me. I went to Aldi. That was the only grocery store I've been to that actually has the coin carts like that. I don't think anyone else has a coin system for the carts. I mean, it kind of makes sense. But it's like, oh, man. I think I saw a guy. He rigged one of his keys to be able to go into the coin slot and allow the reels to rotate. So he just jammed his key into the coin slot and it worked. And he was able to pull it out afterwards too. I was impressed, man, when I saw that. I can't play Power Wash Simulator. There's no wastewater puddle emerges when you wash. Floor is always clean, no waste at all. Something that bothers me, I once realized bothers me forever. I see a Zeke. You lose the immersion, and I feel that sometimes. You gotta have the game be immersive. Oh, Aldi's because it's a German company. Makes sense. Ah. It's always the Germans, huh? Just kidding, just kidding. Alright, I am gonna grab the electrolyzer building next, because we're gonna need it. It's a specially shaped coin diameter, but, tapered thing. Oh. I have a tool in my key to bypass the coin things. I see. That's smart, man. But at the same time, you know, that just means that you gotta remember to pull that key out. Because that probably costs more than a quarter. Alright, so we're gonna want to seal this up. I'm okay to leave this here. Some of it could leak through. It's not gonna be too bad if I leave it. If I insulate that, I should be good enough. What we could also do is just seal this up too, if I really am worried about the cold. But we could use this as a way to go into the cold biome later, after I build a liquid lock or something. Now, there is a little bit of the CO2 I have to deal with, but I think we'll be fine. And one of the things I'm going to want to do is have a proper floor, because I have an oxyfern seed I'm going to want to plant. Now, there is ice biomes we have to open up into so that I could grab the hydrogen, not hydrogen, the Weezord, so that I can actually deal with the cool steam vents. There is going to be a little bit of hydrogen I would want for that, but I would have to make an electrolyzer first, which should be fine. I plug it in, the cart, pull it out, tool with the key, without the lock closing. I see you over there. I see you over there. So it's a in, out. So does it relock again? Does it relock again, or does it not relock? So for the design, how do I want to do this? Well, I need radiant piping, right? So I need to grab this. Alright, so we're building that. This is my cool steam vent. Oh! Oh, no. You know what I just realized that throws a wrench in my plans? I don't have phosphorite. I don't have this. Oh, I don't have this. Because I don't have Drecos. Oh, dude. Okay, that's bad. That kind of sucks. Okay. So, at least we know now. At least we know now. Okay, so I might have to go into the teleport. Actually, I could check the biomes here. Sandstone, tundra, space, barren. Oh, they have jungle, so I could get a Dreco from there and bring it back. Okay, okay. I might actually have to go there and get some Drecos, or just to get some phosphorite. I can grow mealwood. The temperature is the only thing I need to worry about. So does that mean I make a Dreco farm before I make an electrolyzer setup? I don't know if I have enough algae to last. That might mean then I have to actually melt the ice biome right here. That's probably a thing. Simple bypass. Normally a coin pushes up the spring, allowing to move the chain. If you insert the chain, it pushes the coin out, retained by the same friction that you cannot really grab it, completely enclosed. Tool is basically a coin with a handle so you can pull it out. Oh. Can you use that on vending machines? Can you use that on vending machines for free food, dude? I'm just asking for a friend, not because I want to abuse it or anything. Totally asking for a friend, man. I've seen something like that before, where it's like it's a coin with a handle, so you can put it in, pull it out, put it in, put it out, and then you just buy the items on the vending machine. All right, so there's an opening here that I technically want to go through. Asking for a friend who's asking for me. I'm sorry, Zeke. You were supposed to not say anything, dude. They were not supposed to know it was you, dude. Vending machines use a different system. Lock-picking lawyer. I see you over there, Mercury. Zeke exposed himself for no reason, dude. I see you over there, Zeke. Don't worry. I won't expose you again. Alright, so we're going to mine this out, build an insulated tile so that we could kind of cap this from leaking out this way. I think because I want to go through this area, I will forcefully make a pit to melt the water. And we'll have water here for electrolyzers. It's an idea. It's an idea. Pool of water right there is not bad. Sulfur. Okay. So I think one of the things they want me to do is wild tame Sweetles. I will have to make a couple of those. I guess we live at the bottom and we build all the things that require work up top. And yeah, I think what we're going to want to do is create a room where we have the electrolyzers just output the hot oxygen. And we try to melt the biome. And the reason why I think I need to do this is because, oh, it's actually easier if I go down from here. Ah, yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually. And then the water just drips into there. Yeah. Okay, so we'll mine that. And then we'll put a ladder here. The only problem with this is that we have to let this leak out. That's probably... Well, actually, we should check the Sweetles. Minus 30. The coldest it gets is minus 40. So it shouldn't leak out minus 30. Also, gas filter, yes. Yeah, of course. So I think what we're going to want to do is ladder down, make a small box to put an electrolyzer, and then try to make it so that the walls are conducting the energy, which is fine. But what we're going to want to do is have that inside be a filter, and then we pump it out and kind of run it through the outside atmosphere. And I think the main thing would be is grabbing hydrogen. I kind of need to have that. Whoa, someone's starving? We have K-cows though. That shouldn't be a thing. I think we'll be fine. Okay, so I think we're going to want to do that first, and then use whatever water we have as our electrolyzer source. Oh, this area is going to be mad cold, so I need to have somewhat of hot water. Damn. I guess we could also make a makeshift system to take care of the cool steam vent. Oh wait, I can't mine obsidian yet. Steph could mine Abyssalite and obsidian. Thank you, Steph. Clash is gonna get carrying. No, he's gonna get plumbing. We'll give you build, and then we have to give Silent One probably field research for now. Alright, so we could mine obsidian. I needed to think about how we want to do this for the cool steam vent. We could technically make a system where we just add water that's cold, or drop off ice, and not really worry about it. So when you go to a new biome, you get a new colony. No. Basically, you live on an asteroid. right? So this is an asteroid right here, or a planetoid, and you have a colony on there. Ooh, rust. That's not bad. And basically, you kind of have to thrive and survive here. But if you go to a different planetoid, you could make a colony there, or just grab what you need and then leave. So you don't have to technically make a colony. Use the AETN. I technically could, Cthulhu. I technically could. That could be something we do as well. Put 2 electrolyzers side by side and use that as my setup. That is a possibility. It is a possibility. We'll have to see though, man. Is an idea. Is an idea. Use the AETN for the cool steam vent though. Not that. We're not gonna do that. That's too far. That's way too far. I think using Weezeworts is gonna be better. And I do need automation for it. And we're not at that point yet. Soon. Alright, so 4 point what? Okay, so we got radiant piping. So with the electrolyzer, we have the gas pump. I have the radiant piping. And then I think I need refined metal. So I think I want to get the rock crusher at the bare minimum. Alright, so we will continue the research. This is already set, so hopefully my meal wood's going to be safe for a while. We have enough calories. I don't want to add more plants, and then we're just going to try to get to here. Is not bad. It's doing pretty good. I am worried, though, about building the electrolyzer in here in the beginning. I am a little bit worried. I can't put a reason on why. It just feels a little bit like I might not get it in time. And then not only that, I have to release the oxygen somehow. I'm also going to lose a lot of sleet weed as a result. But I do need the Weezeworts. That's actually one of the reasons. Now, we do have a pip egg that we probably want to utilize, to be honest, eventually. What are my dupes doing? Oh, they're downtime right now. I was wondering why no one was working. This sleeping, nice, nice. I feel bad that we make Scarlet Man work by himself because he snores. Feels bad, man. He's the only one working right now. Steph's stress is going down too, because we have a nice place to eat now. Steph is happy. Otherwise, I think we're doing all right. We're providing enough K-Cows. We're having a little bit of food rot, probably. Research is done, nice. Alright, so as part of the electrolyzers, I probably need a smart battery. Oh, and hydrogen. That's another thing I need to grab, hydrogen gens. That's not part of anything here. Where's my hydrogen gens? We'll look at it later. We'll need to get hydrogen generators in order to have a self-powered oxygen machine. Alright, alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Thousand grams per tile. Alright, so I did want to make a makeshift thing. And I guess I need to make it now, because otherwise I can't really make it in general. So, because of where the oxygen is lacking, I probably want to place it near the bottom, but it's cold. Since we seal it up, though, I think we'll be fine. So we'll make the design right here. We're going to have to mine this out. And then I will have to make it, I think, right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need to mine that out. So I probably want to put a ladder here. Oh, I might not have space. Oh, that's going to be a pain. At least it'll work. Alright, so I need water here. We gotta wait, we gotta wait. We'll drip a little bit of water down because it's gonna be necessary. We can't do anything with Weezeworth till we go to the second planet. I don't mind doing it. We can actually go right now. Does anyone in chat that's in the colony wanna wanna volunteer to go to the second asteroid for a quick scouting mission? Asking for a friend? Anyone in chat, man? If not, we're just gonna D20 someone off. Alright, I'm gonna D20. A 16! Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Clash! I'm sorry, buddy, you're not there. But we're sending you, buddy. Hope you have a fun time. I see you over there, Erg? I'm saying it wrong. Our G1, I see you over there. Welcome on in, man. Sorry we can't send you. We don't have any free duplicates we could give you. But we're going to be sending Clash. Looks like he's not happy on going. No, he's going over. He's going over. Alright. We got to visit. So first things first. We want to see what's on the other side. Dude! Look at all this algae! Holy shit! Look at all this algae, dude. Guys, I don't think we're gonna run out of oxygen for for a while. Dude, that's a lot of algae, man. This is a little warm. I guess that's fine. Obsidian right here. That's because we have a boulder modifier. Yeah, mixed boulders. Yeah. So that's a boulder. That's a large boulder. Dude, Dude, I should have came here a lot sooner, man. This place is ballin'. What's up with this carbon dioxide? Looking like it's polluted oxygen. Okay, so we have the teleporter. We have a frozen friend. Alright, so Clash, we need you to move. Let's actually defrost the homie. Might just move the colony over. Dude, this is so nice over here. This is actually really nice, man. We have Drecos over here. Alright, who is this guy? Travato. Alright, Travato, what do you do? Suit wearing, doctoring, operating, ancient knowledge, vomiter, balloon artist. Okay. You could hang out over here. We're gonna go back home. And we're gonna send back Clash. You have a mod for a sync queue? I've seen that before. I wasn't a fan of it. But I see you over there. Because it means that your duplicates are just waiting in line. That's like more travel time, so to speak. But of course, you're welcome to do what you gotta do. Alright, so I gotta mine this right here. Actually, I have no resources actually on the planet. I guess I could go down like this. I don't want to get closer to the hot biome because it reveals more of it. I just want to mine out the algae. Alright, so this is going to give us like ladders and stuff. We have food here. Nice. So I need to find a teleporter so we could send back output. That's wrong. I need input. Oh, that's over here. Okay. So we got the algae. I do want to go up this way, it looks like. Alright, once he's ready, he could do that. He should have enough oxygen. I shouldn't have to worry about that. The guy's back. We need to be there for 3 cycles. Alright, so should be good. We need them to start working on some of the jobs over here. I probably get rid of this ladder, to be honest. Oh, do I have mesh tiles? I have mesh tiles. Okay, cool. That's actually required. Dude, that other colony looks so good, dude. Would that be fair? I just move the colony over and ignore this planet? 3 dupes per 1 washroom's okay, I think. Then the queue gets way long. So in a full-size bathroom, you would have, what, 2 sinks and then 6 toilets? That kind of works out in that same, ratio. You replace 2 of the sinks with toilets instead. And then you still have the full-size bathroom. Alright, so they're doing a lot of mealwood gathering, which is fine. Running the wheel, which is fine. Supplying, which is not bad. Alright, so it looks like it's just for us to do this. We have to higher priority it. And I think we're starting to run out of manpower. So I think the next printout, we get another dupe. Which is, I think, is fine. Yeah, the moment we give it to him, higher priority, it's done. So let me do a bottle of water here. Don't worry, it's gonna get fixed. Alright, and we're done. 0.8 kilograms. Alright, we're gonna want to deconstruct that. A little bit of water spill, that's fine. No research, okay. So I'll grab insulated gas pipe. I probably want to mop this up, just so that we don't get soggy feet as often. So we need that 1 drop block. We need to deconstruct this. This is left. This is left. We need a higher priority bathroom setup. How come I can't? There we go. Not bad, not bad. Since we have a lot of algae on their other asteroid, man, it's a good insurance policy. What kind of bad trait do you take when you choose your dupes? I always choose those that snores. I did a challenge run before where we took only narcoleptic dupes. And every narcoleptic dupe we get, we always select. I didn't have a mod to guarantee narcoleptic dupes, but we had a colony like that. That you can't take a dupe unless they're narcoleptic. And it was pretty good. We got pretty good, man. Oh god. Tidy operating research. Starry-eyed, that's actually pretty good, but you're not a rocket pilot. Gourmet, oh that sucks. Decreased food bonus, and you're not a cook. Germ resistance, not bad. Noodle arms, kind of sucks for someone that tidies. -3 strength. I won't get another dupe for 6 cycles. Oh, man. This guy sucks. This guy also sucks. I don't want to take Ari, but he's the only dupe that's worth taking.